her life in Las Vegas. How about that? Props to her because I moved here in 1999 to write a book, and I've still yet to get to an ending chapter.
Tiffany, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Tiffany Neilson, wasn't she like prom princess or prom
Yes,
queen
I believe that was the year that you won prom queen.
I actually have a picture of the two of us in my closet, Shannon, and it's like we're drinking out of these huge bottles that I see it every day. It's so funny.
Well,
I wanted to double check. I was like, wait a minute, I know her.
Yeah, she has a book out. Everything's great except for something very pretty in here that I'm seeing that I didn't know about. But very, very cool. So we've got some questions. Do you have any questions about a Sin City survival guide? Let's ask you one. How did you survive in Las Vegas? You actually graduated with a degree from UNLV, being my best friend. Now she lives in New York City. How do you think that you survived?
Self-control and balance.
Absolutely.
I mean, really.
Well, thank you, Shannon, so much for calling us today. I love you. I miss you.
Thank you for having me.
Now, before we wrap up, let's get down and dirty. It is Sin City. Tell me the wildest time that you've had in Las Vegas.
Well, I would have to say it was at a wedding.
Awesome.
It was, my friends were renewing their vows, and we all thought that we were just going to this Halloween party dressed as devils and angels. And then we get there, and I was expecting maybe like 20 people. There's like 80 people or more, like all dressed as mostly devils, and it's just everybody's naked, and like wearing like just G-strings, and that's it, like craziness. And then they're like, all right, the limos are here. So we go and we get in the limos and get in there, and they're like, you think you're going to Dre's. You're not going to Dre's. You're going to a secret destination. And we're like, what?
Oh, that's
and I'm like,
great.
oh, God, we're getting on the freeway. And I don't know if you know Dr. Scott and Andrew and Jessica, but they were the ones that were putting it together. It was Andrew and Jessica's anniversary. But here we were in front of the little white chapel on Las Vegas Boulevard, and it's like 80 devils deep, just like standing in front of everyone. Even the chapel said it was the craziest thing they've ever seen.
Wow, that's really neat. That's really interesting. Wow. I think my wildest moment was a guy throwing $250,000 in $100 bills in the middle of Marquee nightclub on the dance floor. That was the time that I just had to shake my head and say, only in Vegas. And I know you all remember that night. Who can forget a night like that? My favorite pool plug would be to go to Bear. I like Bear. I enjoy Surrender in the right atmospheres. I just feel like Bear doesn't have the testosterone beef heads around, and I like the light group mentality of the bussers dance as they're walking by. It's smaller. It's not so congested. What is your favorite pool?
I think I've been to one of your parties at Bear, and they're pretty good. I like Daylight at Mandalay.
I like Daylight at night. That's my favorite pool at night. And secondly would obviously be Surrender because of the nice breeze that's blowing through it.
Gotta love Encore Beach Club. That's great.
Yes. Which Encore is located at the Wynn. Bear is over at Mirage, and Liquid is opening. I'm excited for this. So I'll see you over at Liquid Pool, and that is located at Aria Casino. So
you can't forget about Rehab.
Been there, done that. I'm getting too old for that, but yes, Rehab is a really fun place. But
I can't go without thinking of you. So.
That's true. I did enough years on that TV show to kind of wrap that one up. I've retired from Rehab. I've graduated. What would you say? They released me.
Well, you've got a legacy there.
Thank you. All right, well, everyone, thank you so much for waking up with us in Vegas, and we will see you every Wednesday at 3.
You can buy the book now by going to SinCitySurvivalGuide.com.